Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel and thank you for dropping into today's video because we are talking about the pinnacle of celebrity culture, award season. It comes around every year. It's iconic. There's always some sort of meme that happens. And they always chart a public discourse about what is in popular media. But, I think maybe the GP just cares a little bit less though each year. And I'm talking about the big award shows too. The Oscars, the Grammys, the Tonys, the Emmys, and the subject of today's video, the Golden Globes. So join me in giving this eulogy to our favorite bulbous award. But not before this message from Snoop Dogg.
Ben Affleck, my fault. Sorry about that, Ben.
Now, the Golden Globes are run by the Hollywood Foreign Press, and they are an elite,
a real elite,
small contingency of literally 90 people, 90 industry journalists. And these journalists supposedly hail from over 55 countries. That's the foreign part. So essentially, we have a small group of less than 100 people cherry-picking projects within the industry. Now, their most recent controversy and why they're in the news again post-nominations is because of a February 2021 report by the Los Angeles Times. This report basically said that there are no black members out of these 90 people. Now, again, it's a Hollywood Foreign Press Association where they specifically said that their members hail from over 55 countries. Countries. And of course, this made headlines. Hollywood has now completely casted out the HFPA and the Golden Globes. She is rotted. There is no saving her. She has been left out for way too long. We need to start over with the Golden Globes. Okay, so to give a little rundown. They've been around since 1943, and they've always played a prominent role in the development of Hollywood during the 20th century, as well as just the development of celebrity culture too. The Golden Globes have always been a stage setter for both the Emmys and the Oscars later on in the season. The Golden Globe nominations would come out in the fall, and the ceremony would be in January, and again it would be a couple of months until the Oscars would hit, generally in March or April. And because the Oscars were in spring, that would allow studio execs a lot of months to essentially market their projects. And these Oscar campaigns or movie campaigns have been pretty pivotal during award season. If the project got to pick up awards early on in the season, it would create a snowball effect. And this snowball effect would create more buzz, which would create more awards, which would then culminate into the Oscars, which is Hollywood's premiere night, and that would typically end award season. So you can see how this can sort of create a little revenue engine for Hollywood, right? But for us simpletons, we love the glitz and the glam. We crave it. We get to see our faves wearing chic high fashion. We get to see them walk their red carpets and hang out with their celeb friends. But more importantly, we get to root for their projects. And because of the Golden Globes generally creating or starting this buzz, it can help lift the profiles of the up-and-comers and also reignite the careers of established industry people. But this was all back then. So the Golden Globes are dead, but let's figure out why. The mystique of Hollywood is over.
But we are in the information age now, sisters.
Social media has got us in its grip, girl. She's not letting go. And shockingly, just like us, celebrities are real people and social media allows us to interact with them one-on-one. But the cult of celebrity in America is so insane. And that has allowed us to grow closer to these celebrities, which in turn has evolved stan culture into a new, more despicable phase. But social media has also allowed for really important cultural movements to develop over the last decade. I'm talking about Arab Spring, BLM, and Me Too. And again, because celebrities are real people, they also can subscribe to these movements. There is no institution that can save itself from these waves, and that's certainly not the Golden Globes. And this association has so many scandals for only being 90 people. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So here's one: sexual misconduct, which honestly I am so sick of talking about already after only one video, but I know that shit's not gonna go anywhere in society anytime soon. And if honestly you are kind of curious about it, check out this video right here where I rip into this. And the most persistent scandal with this association is self-dealing. Now, self-dealing is the aspect of just selling your privileges or your benefits away. So for a lot of these members, that's selling seats to events. These association members would also sell industry props and memorabilia. Hollywood is now casted out, and the first big move came from Netflix. They essentially said that they were cutting all ties with the HFPA until they rectify this diversity, equity, and inclusion situation. And honestly, the biggest gag for me is that Embassy followed the one that telecasts the Golden Globe event, the ceremony that we all know. And so yikes, I would say the Golden Globes are definitely dead. They won't have the marketing and industry impact like they used to. And honestly, it's going to be a long time before they even get to that point again. They are yet another institution caught in our grasp. But also, the way we consume media is changing so rapidly in that it's getting more and more diffuse. So I don't see studio execs to really be relying on award shows as much in the future as marketing campaigns. Award shows, especially with younger audiences, just don't have the pull that they used to. And an aspect of that is that we are craving authenticity and we are creating authentic experiences. Guess what? Award shows are literally on the opposite end of that.
That award is, no offense, worthless.
You know, it's very performative. So I want to know what you think of this situation. What do you think of today's video? Do you think the Golden Globes will come back from this? Do you even care about awards or award shows? Let me know in the comments, fam. I'm Danny Spirit. Thanks for watching. Now hit that like and subscribe button so you can join me on this very wild journey to the center of pop culture.
Okay, see you in a few days. Bye, y'all. Bye.